Hi, so we're going to firstly go through our lymphatic drainage upper limb sequence that I would typically do for myself after treatment, as I suffer a little bit from some swelling in the arm on my left side. I also use this with my class on days after I've had treatment, and any patient who might need it, or any client who might need it who attends my yoga. So the idea is that all the movements are slow and controlled. We don't do anything with too much levity or energy because we want our lymphatic system to move efficiently. So we're going to start with either arm, left or right, whatever your preference is. You'll be doing it on both sides. And you're just going to start with your wrist, and we're gently just moving the wrist up and down. So if you want to start with your palm to the ceiling, you're just taking your palm towards the front of the arm and then you're bringing it back. Now again, the key here is that it is nice, slow and controlled, because our lymphatic system works really slowly. We're also going to breathe nice and deeply for each movement to help with the movement of lymph through our system. And this sequence of movement is also nice if we're traveling, so anywhere where you're sitting stagnant, on a plane, on a train, bus, works really well. So you're going to go for about 10 times with the wrist, just up and down, nice and gently and slowly. And then you're going to come to a gentle stop. So we're sitting with our elbow bent at a 90 degree or a bend, and you're just going to straighten it out. And then we're going to bend it all the way up, bringing your palm up to your shoulder. And then we're going to come back down. And again, we're moving with purpose, but we're also moving with slowness and control. And again, we don't want too much intensity with it. And we want nice and deep breaths, or nice and deep breathing, to help keep that movement of lymphatic drainage efficient. And again, for each limb, we're going to be moving 10 times, or for each joint, we're moving it 10 times. And then once you reach your 10 times with your elbow, you're just going to bring it to a gentle stop. Now here, when we're talking about our shoulder, we're typically talking about moving the shoulder upwards towards the sky, but this is bearing in mind that we have no restriction in our shoulder mobility. So if you happen to be an oncology patient, or a patient who has had surgery maybe along the front of the chest wall, or anything where the shoulder mobility is restricted, you may not be able to bring the shoulder up to the sky, but you will be able to bring it to 90 degrees or to parallel to the floor. So we'll move like we have no restriction right now, and we're going to do our 10 times. And again, we're moving with slowness and purpose, but we're also moving with control. And as we get to our 10th one, we're going to move now like we have a restriction. So we can only come to the shoulder being parallel to the floor. And you can take the shoulder out to the front, like so. And again, you're doing your 10 times. And again, we're breathing with it. And then you can also take it out to the side. So again, the shoulder is parallel to the floor, or the upper arm is parallel to the floor as we come out and away from the chest wall. And again, we're moving with purpose and control. None of this should be causing any discomfort that is worsening as you continue with the movement. But don't be surprised if you are suffering with a little bit of lymphatic backup or stagnation, that you have a little bit of an ache maybe, or can feel the movement a little bit more than you would usually. So we're coming to our 10th one. And then once you're done, we'll gently take the arm down, and then we will repeat on the opposite side.